it is. Troll hard with the mega bait. Dang, that was them. They just came up. They're coming up, bro. They're here. Here they come. They're up. On the mega bait troll. Crushing it. Yeah, he's a keeper, but we got a hook up. Another one. Calico bass. That's calico boils. I want to focus on the yellowtail though. See, I'm getting bit. Oh, Cuda. Candy bar yo-yo iron doing work again. Yep. Chunky sand bass. Now we're going with the sand bass. Sand bass just love the candy bar yo-yo. Crushing it. A 30-pounder. Yeah. Yeah, dude. That's definitely 30 for sure. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your buddy Mikey here, SC Fish and Sips, Saturday, March 9th, 2024. I just launched the solo skiff from Ski Beach, Mission Beach. We got the planes taking off. It's just a beautiful day here on the water. It feels like spring out in San Diego. I just got back from Baja, had some more Baja adventures. I moved the boat, Odyssey. It's a 45-foot Californian. Got twin diesel Caterpillar motors on it. And we went 130 miles, 120 to 130 miles from Loreto to La Paz. Moved the boat, and it was a beautiful trip down there. Caught some skipjack on the way down, interrupted while I was making breakfast. That was awesome. And then it got into Evaristo that evening. Was cast. I think I caught a blue trevally is what it was. It had really, really long fins on it on the side, and I got that cast in the twister spoon, candy bar twister spoon, there in the evening time before making dinner, and then I flew the drone, so that was just epic all time. Got into La Paz, and we worked our way through it. We ended up in this marina. It was kind of more of a boatyard than a marina, which it was cool to experience. Really turned me on to working on the engines and the motors, so I'm stoked for kind of the new progression, the opportunity to get to know these motors, that if I'm out there doing my trips, then I can make it happen, you know, make all the fixes. So I got back from Baja, that I was there for 10 days, but I was still putting out premieres and everything like that. Put out the Yellowtail premiere for Cash Lane Cook, if you haven't already checked that out. I smoked Yellowtail on the Traeger. Got back, started working on content. Yesterday, wasn't able to get a premiere out. And then sport fishing is coming through. Bluefin tuna are on the horizon. I was stoked to see reports on Fish Dope. So Fish Dope, when you pay the premium bucks, that's why they got the premium resources, and they have planes that are flying around down south to all the offshore banks down in Mexico. And that down at the Knuckle or 1067, I was checking out on my maps. You can get those map pamphlet books that I have at the tackle shops here in San Diego, or at your, offshore Southern California offshore banks. So I hear reports Polaris Supreme, they're out of Seaport Landing. They were on a 3-day trip, and they got bluefin in between 80 and 130 pounds. Most of the bluefin was around 50 pounds or so. I think that they got off of Old Glory, and Pacific Dawn is on a 1.5-day trip. Captain Bill Malahini is going down to Colonet. So the fishing's really, really picking up. Grunion Run starts the 10th on Monday night. There's going to be a Grunion Run here, so that's why I'm going to be focusing on halibut, but you never know with the yellowtail. They blew up last time in La Jolla, and this feels like a yellowtail day right now too. So my live well wasn't working. Unfortunately, I don't know what I did to the motor. The batteries were working for my fish finder, but they weren't working for the live well. So my plan was to go to fish live bait and drift it out front Mission Beach and Pacific Beach. But this weather is looking so beautiful and nice. The forecast was saying the wind's supposed to pick up at noon. So what I might do instead of fishing Mission Beach and Pacific Beach, go all the way out to La Jolla like I usually do, fish La Jolla, and then on the way back when the wind picks up, fish in front of Mission Beach and Pacific Beach. So that's why I got the yo-yo iron. There's been reports there was a yellowtail caught on the yo-yo iron in La Jolla on Wednesday. Today's Saturday. I got back Thursday night. So I got my yo-yo candy bar yo-yo iron ready to go on my Penn Fathom 25 reel with this custom rod. And I got my sabiki. I got my bait caster here back from Squidco. I was stoked on that. So it's Fathom 400 size Fathom bait caster that I got here on the Phoenix M1 inshore, 15 to 35 pound, 7'11" rod. And right now I have the sabiki on it. I'm gonna be doing, use that to maybe catch some bait, or maybe I'll put the jig on it. And then I got my live bait set up here for the halibut out front. Put the sliding clip for the weight to get it down. And then I got, that's on the Fathom 15. I got a new end cap for that. And put it on this Coastal Ranger conventional rod. And then here's finally is the old reliable, the TLD 20 single speed conventional lever drag on the Saber Chaser. 6'6" rod, 20 to 50 pound. Got 65 pound moss green braid with the 40 pound mono leader. And then there it is, the Mega Bass. Thank you, Nom. Pleasant Lee, who passed away unfortunately from a heart attack, but hooked Nom up with this lure. He had the heart attack on the water while fishing with Nom Freedom Boat Club. He had this lure, and then he gave it to Nom, and Nom gave it to me. Those are all my setups. Don't forget, you can purchase all the tackle at squidcofishing.com, and then I make a commission off of it. So 5% off, use codename Mikey, squidcofishing.com. I get a commission. If you haven't already, smash that subscribe, pound that like, show all that love and support. Now we're gonna get out to fishing, but it's feeling beautiful today. Spring-like conditions, absolutely beautiful. Let's go. Let's see what's going on with homeboy right here. Looks like he wants to talk. What up, bro? Where are you going? I like your rig. Where are you going? Yeah, that's where I'm going too. I was gonna stop in Pacific Beach, but I'm just gonna smash all the way to La Jolla. It's too nice not to go, you know? Yeah, exactly. Take advantage of it.
Yeah. Dude, I'm used to the whole fishing stuff, and I've been watching your channel.
Right on. Thank you for watching. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
What's your name? What's your name?
Jerry.
Jerry? Right on, Jerry. Yeah, this is the type of weather that the yellowtail likes. So that's, you got the first step down is that you're out on the water, you know?
Yeah.
Hopefully there's not too many people because they've the fishing show. Maybe everybody went to the fishing show. Up in Orange County. Got Jerry on the jet ski Jerry in the house. He's talking about wants to get his first yellowtail. He's new to the game. He's got the spinner and the spear gun. All right, time to smash. We're almost out of the reserve zone. Yeah, but what do you got? You got other setups or just that one?
Just the one.
What size is that spinner?
I'm gonna put the Nomad DPX on.
What? No, but what pound test line you have on it?
I have no idea. It came from
Well, yeah, you better hope that can hold up. I don't know how big that is.
What are you putting?
I got 65-pound braided line. This is a lever drag reel. Those fish pull hard and they'll break you off. So, and then I have 40-pound leader on it. And but yeah, this is the woven braided line, 65 pounds. And then my rod is rated for you know, 30 to 50-pound rod. So you want to be in that for La Jolla Yellowtail. You know, you want to be in that 30 for your stuff rated at least 30 to 40 pounds, and not the like 20-pound bass stuff in halibut. So that's why I don't know how big that setup is.
I don't think it's 40 pounds.
Yeah. No, just be careful. You're lucky there's not that much kelp anymore. There used to be kelp, and they would just pull you right to the kelp and break you off. That's why you got to use that braided line, but the kelp's not like as thick, so they don't do it as, and you can't, they're in deeper water now. Yeah, I know, that's what, I started that same way, but you want to make, get that, a better conventional setup. That's what you use, and you can either get a star drag, is cheaper to get that than a lever drag, but the star drag, I did a video on yellowtail reel. You can check it out on some of the different setups to use, but I mean, you can get away with that setup, but if you spend all that time trying to, it's so hard just to find them and hook into them that you want to be prepared the right way, you know?
You usually just go to La Jolla and you know where to find them around that area?
Well, no, I mean, they could be anywhere. I've gotten them in Point Loma, in Pacific Beach, you know, they've come up all over, but yeah, using La Jolla is the best. Yeah. Yeah, there's a real video on there too, and it's all about getting that time, and then different seasons, they're in different depths and different locations, you know, but there's always going to be something going on in La Jolla. It's just where they're at, what part of the water column, and how far offshore, you know.
What do you recommend? Do you think this is what I have, or should maybe try to
for today, I mean, you could go in and how are you gonna, if you dive, what are you gonna just have your jet ski on your side?
I'm gonna anchor it.
You're gonna anchor it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I've ran into issues with anchoring it, you know, and then the kelp and stuff like that too, but if you know how, are you good at anchoring the jet ski?
Oh yeah, I come spear fishing all the time.
And yeah, I would say just start off with spear fishing, you know, and then keep your eyes out and you see a bunch of bird activity, then go and troll by the birds. And I think that's better than just starting off and just trolling around, you know? Especially with that setup, you're gonna have a better chance. I think it seems like you're more skilled in spear fishing than in fishing, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so, but they're down, but then the thing, the fish are down deeper too. But you never know, you could be going, you know, bird schools, that they came up a couple weeks ago for me, and so they've come up for other people too, so you could also get them that way. They come up and then hop in the water and shoot one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we'll look for the birds then.
Yeah, the birds are a key signal.
Alright.
Yeah. All right, Jerry. Good luck. Nice to meet you too. Thanks for watching. Jerry in the house. I was giving him tips and pointers. He has some Walmart spinning reel of like a 2500 size. He's gonna get absolutely hurt. But he's got a nice spear gun, so I told him to spear. Let's get out, mash to La Jolla. Look at this weather. Oh, another beautiful day. San Diego, it's fun. It's springtime, baby. Yeah. Bait wad right here. I'm gonna turn the fish finder on, get the transducer flipped down, and catch some bait right here. Have bait as I get into La Jolla. See all how the water is bubbling? Might be micro anchovy are harder to catch with the sardine, even are harder to catch with the sabiki. The mackerel's not bad. Let's see the new bait cast. I got the bait cast. Nope, just kelp. Keep moving. All right, I just got out here into La Jolla. It's 8:18, 8:13 was the high tide. I'm in deep water, 180, 200 feet. I'm gonna try to mark some stuff. Until then, you know what time it is. Troll hard with the mega bait. It's about a 20-foot diving lure. I was explaining to Jerry, he had some Walmart set up. He didn't even know his line test. But I go big boy. I got 65-pound moss green braid. All's my main line, and then I have that barrel swivel, like 100-pound barrel swivel McMahon, and then a 50-pound mono leader. Because you spend so much time trying to hook these fish, you don't want to lose them. You want to be prepared going into it. You know, conventional reel, like the TLD here, it's a good economical reel for being Shimano. I think they used to be only 130. They're probably gone up now. We're gonna send this guy back. Maybe like 15 count. I do it by feel. Feel it by your hand. Make sure it's not going off. And then I'm going a little fast. Go about 5. I like to go between 3.5, maybe 5 miles an hour, so I can still mark fish on my fish finder. And then I'll have the yo-yo iron ready to go to jig through them. But until then, troll hard, baby. Let's go. Let's get this springtime in La Jolla. I might change I'm gonna put my surface iron on this setup here. Take my sabiki off because I'm not gonna really do live bait today. Maybe afterwards. I'll do the bird up here. Until then though, I'm gonna get my jig bag out. I'll show you what I'm working with for my surface irons. So that's if you see I'm ready all different ways. If the fish come up, I'm gonna get them with the surface iron. Last time I got them with the troll when they came up. I got the candy bar A clip right here. Just slide off. It's all about right here, these jig bags. Loving these things. You can fit your surface irons and your irons in these. They fit really good inside tackle bags, inside the hatch of my solo skiff. So I got them loaded. This is my yo-yo iron box. Then I got my candy bar surface iron box right here. Mint's always a popular color, this green mint. I got this yellow one's pretty fresh. New one. Check out Squidco's got these jig boxes too, and you can order it online. Use codename Mikey for 5% off, but you get the candy bar jig box, jig sleeve, jig folder. This is really nice. Loving this. Come on, baby, let's get hooked. A bunch of bait loaded on the bottom. I don't have my sabiki anymore. It. Make sure this thing's trolling good. We'll do some kelp. We got the fleet up in the house up front. So it's a lighter, larger size iron compared to the heavy yo-yo irons. And then the beauty of these candy bar A clips that I use on the end of my leader. I tie an Albright knot for my main line. Oh, see, I got hung up in the kelp. I could hear it. Talking too much. Birds are going up and down and diving in the water. I call them working birds. That's what you want to see. Birds working, bait balls diving down. That means the bait's up top and something's chasing them from down below. Put this thing back up. back to my A-clip here. So this doesn't open, this is bent in the way where I can just slide these different jigs and switch them out. Boom. Now I got the surface iron here. Even while I'm trolling here, I can work it. But mostly I'm gonna be ready in case the yellows pop up. It doesn't swim right when you are moving like that. You swim this lure across the top of the water where the yellowtail are coming up, you hook them that way. Gabe got one, I think that was last year or 2 years ago, like that, whereas the yo-yo iron here, this is heavy, you drop this vertically down and get them when they're down lower in the water column, the mid-water column, whatever it's going to be. That's just a couple different techniques for yellowtail here in La Jolla. But the easiest for me to cover ground is just like so with the diving lure. You know, 15 to 20 foot or 20 to 30 foot diving lure is what I prefer. My Nomad GTX Minnow 140, I think dove at 28 feet. I'm not sure exactly. I think this guy's around the same as Mega Bait, 25, 30 feet. I'm not seeing any marks. I'm gonna head into shallower water. Let's get hooked, baby. Beautiful day in the water, regardless. Always blessed to be out here fishing. The sharks going hard. Nice. Bait wad of some sorts out here deep. I'm dropping through. I'm gonna yo-yo through it. Just drop it all the way and reel it all the way up. Nope. Lobster buoy right here. All right, we got some bait popping right here. I'm in shallow water now. Something going on. Looks like it's just all bait. Yeah, a little micro bait. Maybe there's a big fish cruising through. I don't know what that is. Those marks, they're probably smaller fish because I'm in shallower water. So I'm gonna yo-yo. People are catching calico bass on this. They're here. They are here. Dang, that was them. They just came up. A lot of birds in this area. This is looking really good. 2 term birds right here. Where they at? Right here. are here. Where's those tern birds? Real fishy right now. 9:20, hour after the high tide. I'm trolling hard through all this stuff, and I just seen the yellows come up. They came up in front of that white boat. He got a cast on him, but he didn't hook up. Wow, all the birds around. This is looking good. There's one tern here. I'm gonna keep my eye on the terns. They're coming up, bro! They're here! Have you had a chance at them? I know that, dude, they were looking so good! Here they come, they're up. Damn, they just came up again. They're here. They are here. Someone's hooked up. Too much boat pressure on them today. Check that out. Got the big old chunky calico bass on the troll. Check it out. On the mega bait troll. Big old chunky calico bass. Crushing it. Not a big old chunky, probably a keeper. I'm not gonna keep it though. That's how we're doing it. Calico bass on the mega bait. Like I said, I'm not gonna keep this guy. We'll get a measurement. But it's not just calico bass here. I know that there's, yeah, he's a keeper, but he's going back. There's yellows too in the area. I already seen them once come up, twice. We got more fish over here. We got a hook up. Another calico. Here we go. Another calico bass here on the troll. And La Jolla on the mega bait troll. Bigger one, look at that, the size of that one. Chunky one. Wow. Another one. They love this lure. Maybe it's the color. Calico bass. I'm gonna keep this guy, make for fish tacos tonight for dinner. We'll bleed them out. Big old chunky one. Calico bass on the mega bait. Troll hard here in La Jolla. That's calico boils, smaller like that. Watch, I'm gonna get bit again. Turns out there. I might tie on my tube bait. I want to focus on the yellowtail though. See, I'm getting bit. They're all right here. Oh, Cuda! Barracuda! I mean, Barracuda are with the white sea bass sometimes. I'm gonna go ahead and gill and gut this Calico right now. I'm gonna even scale it too so I can have it whole. First I'm gonna bleed it out by cutting its gills. I got my sword fillet knife, 7-inch medium flex. You can check out the link in the description. That's another one of my affiliates. It helped me make money. Support the channel when you buy products through my affiliate links. So the squid code, 5% code name Mikey, and then also the sword knife. After this guy bleeds out, I'll rinse him off, and then I'm gonna gill and gut him. We're gonna keep trolling hard now though. I'm in this zone. Now I know that there's also Barracuda. It's bass and Barracuda. See on my Navionics, I'm gonna go back over my track. Back this way. The birds were going crazy for a while. I'm just trolling hard, baby. Shallow water. Like on a 60-foot contour line. But Cuda, that's good. Barracuda, baby. Now that I got this Calico bled out, I'm gonna go ahead and cut his belly open. We're gonna check to see if he's eaten any squid all the way through, even through the collar section, so I can get it completely clean. Looks like empty stomach on this one. Oh, turnbird tipping. Gotta cut all the gills around all the gills to be able to pull it out. All the way to the base of the head. Keep my eye out for more yellows popping up. Fin bait in his belly. Give him a little dunk. Do everything now, cleaning it wise, so I don't have to do anything when I get home. Put them on the Traeger straight up. Nice. There you go, you got a clean Calico. See if we get any more biters. Go ahead and throw them inside here. A little water on them. Rinse off cockpit here. Yeah, there he's eating some anchovy. Keep trolling. Lots of birds, big bird wads today, but I think this all, the shallower water is Calico bass. And Barracuda, maybe some white sea bass. Hooked onto that, we'll see. Hook up to a Barracuda or a bass. Hopefully Cuda. Nope. Another Calico. I'm just gonna put him back. Keep trolling. more Cuda. I want a Barracuda keeper size. I like them on the smoker. I think most of the fish are back behind me. Could see the bass boils. No, they're up here, it looks like. Right here. I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna put on, I can either go tube bait on 3-way swivel is what I'm gonna do. Birds are still going crazy. I'm still trolling hard. I'm gonna mix up from the surface iron since I'm not seeing the yellowtail pop up like earlier, and the calico haven't been biting the surface iron for me. I got this stupid bait, thank you JR, he gave me this stupid bait, this white one, and then I got a red one that he gave me too. I lost the big one that he gave me. So that's good. We're good. Dropping it through, there's just a ton of fish, everything on the meter. I mean, look at this, bait, fish. Caught in the kelp. Loving all this bird activity. Everywhere I look, there's birds here. More towards by the cove. Watch these wakes. Gotta see if I can find the yellows where they're popping up. About to turn the corner now. The birds are now sitting on the water here. I'm just gonna put my troller out. Sea dog. Looks like something down there. I don't think it's just kelp. Let's see. Candy bar yo-yo iron doing work again. What do we got? I saw some marks at the bottom, probably a sand bass, calico bass. Yep. Chunky sand bass. Spring bass fish in here. Maybe if I'm lucky I can get a white sea bass. But I already caught that. That calico. Now we're going with the sand bass. All right, like I was saying, I already got that calico that I'm keeping, so Mr. Sand Bass is gonna go back down. Another one. Sand bass just love the candy bar yo-yo, crushing it. Look at the kelp patty. It's been dirty water today. There's some marks down there though. I'm looking for the yellows. It's almost noon. I'm gonna start to make my way back in a little bit, but for now I'm gonna keep trolling hard, fishing hard. I don't know, a little too deep. I'm in 250 feet of water. I started following these birds because I saw one tern bird. That's the best bird for locating fish, especially yellowtail, is the tern bird. I started following him, but here I got a bait ball or something. It's like whatever these birds were sitting on. I'm gonna drop down on this. Marks aren't really big enough for fish, but maybe bait, maybe big fish around. Good stuff here. It's high noon or 12:12 right now, and I'm coming in front of the La Valencia Pink Hotel and the reserve line here by La Jolla Shores. So sometimes I'll launch the Skiff from the beach, pull my truck on, but Saturdays I don't like to have to deal with the trailer on the sand and all the people, depending on the tides too. There's not that much space, so that's why I'll take it. I used to fish this area a lot in front of this white condo building right here. Caught a lot of yellowtail. Maybe we'll get lucky on the troll here again. I'm gonna troll shallow because Mark R was telling me he hooked a yellowtail in the shallows, but it broke him off in the kelp on the DTX minnow. There's a bunch of birds sitting right here, and then we're kind of like in the kelp area. So I'm gonna make a loop around these birds. I'm in 80 feet of water. I'm gonna go down to like 50 feet of water along the reserve line. In this area over here? Oh, look at these! Yeah! What'd you get them on?
We got him on an iron.
On the surface iron?
On the,
or a yo-yo?
Yo-yo, but we saw it pop out, so we just threw it right, I threw it right away.
Yeah! Dang! Good job, bro!
Literally hit my ass.
I bet, but you made it happen!
Yeah.
You got him!
Remember I told you, I was like, I'm gonna get one.
Yeah! Good job! I'm so stoked for you. That's a nice one too.
What do you think it weighs? Yeah, what do you think it weighs?
I don't know. When you were holding it, looks like in the high 20s, low 30s. That might be a 30 pounder.
30s.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. That's definitely 30 for sure. Yeah, that might be even mid 30s.
Like
that thing's a
34,
beast. Yeah.
Nice one.
Damn.
Pop up too?
What earlier on like 10 o'clock, but over by all the other boats in the corner. When I went in the shallows, I was out deep, nothing was happening, and then I went in the shallows and they came up twice, but I couldn't get them.
Yeah, I was trolling the whole time, the 20-foot like deep diver.
Yeah.
I didn't get nothing, and then we just like stop here, and I don't know where. He's like, dude, they're bowling right there, and I threw it and bam.
And that was just a little while ago?
Like 30 minutes ago. Like,
dang! I was thinking this is the spot. I haven't been and fished this area in a long time, so I'm gonna be trolling this area and on the lookout because they're here.
yeah, they are.
How big of a school was it that popped up?
They probably popped up like.
You just saw a couple splashes,
I
or?
saw like 5-6 fish.
Okay, yeah.
3 or 4.
Right on, good job. Is that your first one?
Well,
Yeah, but you've gotten them on the boats before. That's your first LJ?
Yeah, the first yellowtail for me on my boat.
Good job.
All right, dude, well, good luck.
All right, take it easy. Wow. Beast mode. Got him. It is 12:41 and the wind's kicking up. I'm gonna start to make my way back. I'm still trolling hard. I'm gonna troll my way back, but I was stoked to see Jose make it happen on the yellowtail. He said that they blew up here on the inside. He's fishing with his brother. I saw him last week. I was talking to him. He got nice yellowtail too. It was a big one too. Probably in the mid 30s, like I well over 30 pounds. At first I thought high 20s, low 30s. So he said that they blew up. He was trolling hard all day. He was asking me about the trolling lure I was using. He was trolling hard all day, and then all of a sudden they stopped. They looked around, and his brother's like, right over there. Boom, they blew up the yellowtail. He casted the yo-yo iron. And he said that he got him with the yo-yo iron, casting that, because that's probably what he had already ready to go. So I just got some bass, Calico on the troll, and sand bass on the yo-yo iron. And I'm gonna troll my way back through the shallows. New Seaforth is here.